All right. It's Thursday, and welcome to another ABC Thursday Thunder Talk Show. My name is Coach Jeff Loosebow.
And guys, it's Professor Sai. How are you guys? How are you feeling tonight?
And of course, this show is powered by the Suited Advisor in partnership with Cloud Studio. Welcome to the show. Very excited. Kasi ang ganda ng topic natin today. Very excited. And of course, we have bagong soundtrack.
Yeah, that's right.
It's now brought to you by Stream Beats. If you want copyright-free music, go to Stream Beats over Spotify, and you can use this for any podcast or even for your YouTube show. Fantastic, guys. Oh, yes. Kamusta na kayo? Kamusta, Coach Ron and Professor Sai?
Yeah, Coach Ron, how are you? Ikaw muna.
Okay naman. Thank you, Prof. Sai, for dropping by. I think that was yesterday, tama ba?
Yep.
The other day.
Yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. And so,
appreciate it.
Shout out tayo kay Ma'am Gretchen for the fantastic gift that we got from her.
Oh, yeah, Miss Gretchen.
Yeah, the coffee and the coffee mug together with the coffee filter. Ma'am, good evening. If you are watching, if your associates or mga financial advisors niyo po are watching, would like to say thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. Coach Ron, Coach Jeff, and Professor Sai. Tama-tama, partner po siya dun sa binili naming cheese rolls. Yan.
Oh, nice. Fantastic.
And how's the weather there? Kumusta naman?
Grabe, lakas ng ulan kahapon.
Yeah,
it was pouring. I was supposed to go to the car wash, pero hindi na tinuloy kasi grabe, lakas ng ulan.
Ano ginawa mo? Pinabayaan mo na lang muna maulanan. Sabi, maulanan na lang para pupunasan mo na lang. Pupunasan mo na lang, no? Yan. Yan.
Rain wash na lang, rain wash.
And I guess, Coach Ron, Coach Jeff, it's officially the end of summer already. Kasi according to Pag-asa, may 3 raw na bagyo for the month of June na papasok. And yan. So, kung talagang medyo malamig na, no? Lumalamig-lamig na yung hangin. And speaking of malamig, guys, if you are still would like to feel yung lamig ng inyong iniinom, remember, Kumi. Yan.
All right.
If you still feel hot kasi parang medyo mainit dun sa lugar nyo, yan. Okay, remember, Kumi, the official drink of the ABCXDT community. And we're so excited, no, Coach Ron, Coach Jeff, for tomorrow. Ano ba meron tomorrow, Coach Ron?
Yes, okay. Yeah, BMJV already sent the program, no. It's gonna be officially it's 10:30 talaga yung start ng natin.
Okay.
Ating blessing, yung ribbon cutting, then magpapasaboy ng coins.
Wow.
Yan.
Swerte naman, no? Swerte yan, no?
Then a ceremonial toast dun sa mga VIP. And ayun, I think it should be done by 11:30 by the time official na talaga na open na ang Kumi.
Open na, no?
Or match. So kung gusto niyo po kami ay makita, it's gonna be sort of a meet and greet na din. Natin din of course, si Prof. Sai, si Coach Jeff, and I think yung ibang coaches will be there as well. And some friends. No? So tomorrow, normally, Prof. Sai, based on the data that BMJV has given us, normally talaga first day it's gonna be jam-packed yan.
Wow, that's fantastic. That's nice to hear and expect, no, Coach Jeff? I mean, you know, guys, Kumi, it's really, I really love Kumi. Kasi masarap na, healthy pa. Oh, masarap na, healthy pa. Tsaka guiltless. Yeah.
That's right. So pag hindi nyo pa alam kung ano yung Kumi, Kumi is a very popular yogurt drink in Australia. And now they're in the Philippines. In fact, they're opening 100 branches dito sa Philippines.
Wow.
And one of them is located in SM Bacoor. Nag-invest kaming 3 dyan. It's our first investment outside ABC training. And we're very excited kasi ang sarap talaga. Kung mahilig ka sa milk tea, mahilig ka sa Starbucks, di ba? This is a healthier alternative. Healthy na, tama si Professor Sai, healthy na, masarap pa. Mukhang favorite ko yung flavor na yan, Professor Sai.
Coach Chef, this is what we call the Will You Ubi Mine flavor. Yan. Actually, this is my favorite ubi flavor. All-time favorite po. Yan. How about you,
Fantastic.
Coach Ron? Do you have any specific favorite na Kumi drink?
Yeah, favorite ko yung avocado.
Naku, makasarap din yan, Coach Ron. I think that's my second. How about you, Coach Chef? What's your all-time favorite?
All-time
Kumi.
favorite is ube for me.
Ube,
Yeah.
pareho tayo yan.
Sarap talaga ng ube. Pero lahat ng flavors nila masasarap.
Yeah, it's
diba? Pero I'm
fantastic.
sure you guys merong mga favorites dyan. So pakitype po dito sa comment section, what is your favorite Kumi flavor?
Kumi flavor.
Para naman i-share ninyo. So indicate niyo po
Yes,
dito
Coach
if
Ron.
you were able to try it.
Inhaler flavor. Here we go.
Inhaler flavor, ha?
Bago yun, ha? Maybe you can suggest that to BMJB tomorrow. Diba? Oh, yeah. Diba, no?
Right. Inhaler flavor, no? Oh, so anyway, we have a very interesting topic tonight. So all you need to do, guys, is tag your friends. Okay? So if you feel na ang topic natin tonight is how do you get out of debt? Especially these tips, you can teach this to your clients or you can apply this to yourself. How do you get out of debt? Kasi kami, na-experience namin yan. So first-hand experience, na-experience natin na lumubog sa utang. So paano ba kami nakaalis sa utang na yan? And how do you prevent that from happening to you? How do you help your clients? So tag your friends here, as many as you can, para matutunan nila pag nakita nila nakatag. Or send them a message. Okay, mag-messenger ka na sa kanila, send them a message, sabihin mo, tune in to Always Be Closing Academy. They have a very interesting topic. Bring them over here. You can even invite your clients or your friends, your potential clients to go here para at least kahit papano natutulungan natin sila how to get out of debt. Even if you're not in debt, you want to know these tips para either ma-prevent mo from happening to you or maturuan mo yung ibang mga friends mo para hindi rin mangyari sa kanila or at least matulungan mo silang makaalis doon sa debt na yan. Okay? So yan ang gagawin natin. Yan, meron namang nagsha-shoutout guys, no? Ang favorite, for example, si Lou, Andrew Arceo, avocado, ang favorite niya na Kumi drink. Si Lay Ramos naman, avocado rin. Wow, fantastic. Yan. Si Yum Nones Fortes, you're the very best. I think this is the, hindi ko alam kung strawberry flavor ba yan or yung blueberry, strawberry flavor, no?
Variant yata ng strawberry. Yep, that's right.
Yan. Fantastic. So kung hindi nyo pa natikman, guys, all you need to do is just go to your phone, grab app, para kahit papano ma-deliver right now. At kung merong available na Grab dyan sa area ninyo, then you can enjoy Kumi. Kagaya ni Professor Sai, laging nandyan. Kaya excited kami ni Coach Ron. Pag nag-open ng SM Bacoor dyan, meron na rin kami madidisplay.
Ayan, mas malapit na. Fantastic, diba? May enjoy nyo na pareho. May enjoy na nating tatlong pare-pareho.
That's right, may enjoy.
Yes, Coach Ron.
Tinry ko kanina hindi abot dito sa amin.
Ayaw talaga.
So, kailangan ko magpa-open sa magtatayo muna kami ng SM General Trias.
Ayun.
Wala, hindi kaya.
Right. Okay, so maraming nakikinig ngayon. Shout out muna tayo dun sa mga companies kung yung mga nakikinig ngayon, yung mga friends natin. Please indicate yung companies ninyo where kung anong nire-represent yung company. Shout out tayo sa mga friends natin from Sun Life, the yellow company. Hello if you're from Sun Life.
Mga Sun Lifers, hi. Good evening.
Proud Sun Lifer, yes. Sa mga red companies natin, ProLife UK and
ProLife UK and Film Life. Yan. Hi guys, good evening. And of course, the Green Company. Of course, the Green Company. Shout out to my ex-girlfriend, si Coach Ayet. And now my loving wife. Hi, Coach Ayet. I know you're listening with your friends. Actually, she's having a meeting right now together with some close friends. Shout out to you, Coach Ayet. Manulifers.
If you guys are from Manulife, indicate nyo po dito sa comment section, proud Manulife, para at least nakikita namin. Coco Life. If you guys are from Coco Life, indicate nyo rin po dito, proud Coco Lifer.
Blue Company.
Indicate nyo po dyan.
Blue Company
for our blue companies, yan, AXA Life.
AXA. And of course,
and of course, Allianz, PNB Life. Yes, thank you very much for tuning in. Ayan, meron tayong mga taga AXA Life and Allianz PNB na naka-tune in right now. in fact, this coming Monday, ano tayo? Tama ba, Coach Ron, no? We are special guests sa Tan Dynasty from AXA, Tan Dynasty Group. We will be bringing ABC there for their exclusive learning session. So if you guys would like an exclusive learning session with ABC, you just send us a message and we'll bring ABC to your branch, to your district, and then we'll teach your financial advisors closing techniques. Diba? We want to add value. Siyempre sa Orange Company natin, FWD.
FWD.
And yung friends there.
Yung recent exclusive class nyo, Coach Ron, Coach F, from InLife, mga InLifers. Yan, di ba?
Yes, Insular Life.
Insular Life. Hi, guys.
Just last Monday, we were able to add value to financial advisors. Tama ba, Coach Ron?
Yeah. Very, very importante talaga, Coach, na every now and then we get to add value to our financial advisors, and usually this is for free. Tama ba?
That's right.
If you have a branch and let's say you have 100 or 60, or at least, diba, mga ganong
right.
Let's say probably branch meeting, and you want to learn something new, or you want to be refreshed, diba? Yun, just invite us, and pag libre kami, diba, we'd be happy to oblige.
Right. So if there are leaders listening right now and you'd like us to give you a free learning session, contact nyo lang kami and we'll bring ABC to your branch meeting, branch assembly, and we'll teach your advisors for free. Yan, learning session. No, if you guys are not yet leaders and syempre makakausap mo naman yung leaders nyo, then you mention it to them. Sabi mo, UM or boss, BM, dali naman natin yung ABC dito sa branch meeting natin so we can teach you for free for our learning session. We'll teach closing techniques. The reason why we do this is because we want to help as many financial advisors as possible. Yun ang objective talaga. Diba? Kaya yan ang maganda. Diba? So, ayan. So, meron tayong mga in-lifers na nakikinig. Fantastic. Okay.
Well, shout out to our very good friend, Idol EJ, Gloria. Shout out sa'yo, a fellow ABC Car Club member. Yan. Hi. He's listening and watching right now. Coach Ron, Coach Chef, sabi niya, InLife. Present.
Yes. Oh, by the way, since nabanggit na rin ni Professor Sai yung car club, we have an ABC Car Club for financial advisors na car enthusiasts din. So if you're an agency leader or financial advisor and you love cars, then join the ABC Car Club. Para every time we have a fun run, you get to meet us, we get to meet you, we get to bond, and you get to connect with other financial advisors na car enthusiasts din. Di ba? Fantastic. Yeah. Good. Okay. Ready na ba kayo, guys, for our main topic for tonight?
So excited. Magandang pag-usapan to, Coach Ron, di ba? Tsaka Coach Chef, kasi sino bang Pilipino ang hindi nagkaroon ng utang?
Yan.
Di ba? Kahit nga yung mga well-off nating mga kaibigan, di ba? Sabi nga nila, the more na marami kang pera, the more na marami kang utang. Would you agree, guys? No?
Yeah. At saka meron tayong tinatawag, Coach Ron, na good debt and bad debt.
Yan,
we're gonna talk about bad debts. Para mamaya define natin what's a good debt and a bad debt.
Sige, Coach.
Pero most people are under bad debt.
Bad debt.
Diba?
Yeah. Okay.
Under bad debts. So, ano ba ang kailangan natin unang gawin? The first thing that you need to do, if you know that you're in debt right now, meron kang credit card debts na malaki, meron kang loans na malalaki, Shark loan, Bombay loan, di ba? SSS loan, salary loan, whatever it is, Brando Baganza loan, Channelin loan, whatever it is, na meron kang malaki na hindi mo kayang i-pay off and the interests are so big, then you know that you're in debt, na hindi mo kayang bayaran in full. The first step really is, number one, acceptance muna that you have an obligation to pay, and you have to determine your money behavior. You have to understand your money behavior. Bakit ka nagkaroon ng ganung kalaking utang? What was the reason? What was the purpose?
I like that, Coach Ron.
Kasi
bakit ka nagkaroon ng ganung kalaki, no?
Yan. Kasi merong iba, nagkakaroon silang malaking utang because kailangan nilang umutang. Wala silang choice. For example, na-hospital yung nanay, na-hospital yung tatay or kapatid.
Okay.
Hindi kayang bayaran yung bill. Walang health card.
Walang health card.
Walang insurance. Meron mang health card, lumagpas. Kulang, hindi kaya ng health card. For example, COVID-19, we've received a lot of feedback from people na na-hospital and na COVID sila.
Opo.
1 week, 2 weeks, they spent 200, 500,000, even 1 million or 1.5 million just to recover from that virus, no? Pag na COVID kasi ang mahal. Pag na hospital ka, so a lot of people are in debt right now. So you have to understand, why are you in debt? Ang dahilan ba is wala kang choice? You have to go in debt kasi nga merong ngang nangyari na emergency, merong hospital, and you don't have that liquidity, you have to borrow money, right? What's your take on that, Coach Ron and Professor Sai?
Yeah. Coach Ron, go muna. Sige.
Yeah. There's one thing, medyo understandable pa yun, Coach. Understandable. Dahil emergency.
Emergency, okay.
Yan, understandable. Sabihin, yun lang talaga yung pwedeng choice. Tama? There can be a choice, diba? It's all about choices. Pero, bukod doon, bukod sa emergencies, people also get into debts due to non-emergencies.
Non-emergency. Oh, parang gusto ko yan, Coach Ron, na non-emergency. Diba parang lahat naman ng nangungutang laging emergency. Sige, maganda yan, Coach Ron. Sige nga, can you expound on that, Coach Ron?
Walang choice eh. So, ibig sabihin, wala. You're put in that situation that you really had to borrow, right?
Okay.
Sa mga pagkakataon na may choice ka, which hindi emergency, pero nangutang ka pa din, di ba? Parang medyo na super sablay, di ba? For example, let's say, enrollment ng mga anak.
Enrollment, okay. Ako, speaking of which, malapit na kasi June na ngayon, Coach Ron, di ba? So, si Coach Jeff, ako, pati ikaw, common denominator natin, and especially for all those mga parents who are listening right now.
So, enrollment, alam natin na kailangan natin magpaaral. Alam natin na before June, darating yan. Tama ba?
That's right.
Meron kasing cases, Coach, na yung bonus, di ba, mid-year bonus, doon nilalaan sa tuition. Yun nga lang, pagkakataon na yung mid-year bonus, nilalaan sa iba. Let's say, pambili ng gadget.
Or appliance.
Appliances, oo.
Once, no? Tapos biglang pag ito na yung enrollment, kailangan mangutang.
Yun, oo. Very classic yan, no, Coach Ron?
So I think, one of the things na we have to determine, ano ba yung okay na utangin? Ano yung okay na hindi?
Ayan, oo.
Yan, depende yan sa sitwasyon mo. Tama ba?
Right.
Ano ba yung, Coach Ron? Yan ba yung tinatawag nating good debt tsaka yung bad debt? Tama ba? Pwede bang nating, for the benefit of those who are listening and watching right now, guys, what's your comment on that? Ano ba yung good debt na yan? Ano ba yung bad debt na yan? Alam ko, ang kailangan natin pag-usapan more is the bad debt. But can we first distinguish, guys, ano ba tong good debt na to? Ano ba tong bad debt na to? Kumbaga, what's your simple take or simple understanding ng good debt and bad debt? Kasi I remember when I was taking my MBA, ang dami pala klaseng utang. May collateralized, may non-collateralized, may guaranteed. Sabi ko, oh my God, ang dami pala klaseng utang. Sabi ko, tapos may nagsalita na isang classmate ko. Sabi niya, sir, ang dami-dami naman yan. In actuality po, dalawa lang naman ang klase ng utang, good tsaka bad Para nagkatinginan kami. Ako pa naman, minemorize ko pa naman yun kasi may exam May mga klaseng utang. Tapos sinabi niya, no, there's only 2 types of utang. Sabi nung classmate ko sa MBA, sabi niya good and bad. So guys, can we just hear first your opinion or ano bang pagkakaintindi natin tong sa good and bad before we maganda tayo. Para lang maintindihan yan. Ng mga ating mga listeners and those who are watching right now. Kasi iba baka nalilito. Good debt naman to kasi ganito Yan, ano muna natin? Define muna natin sa atin. Okay. Sige, Coach Rod, tuloy mo na yung binabanggit mo kanina kasi nabanggit mo na siya kanina.
Actually, technically, when you say good debts, these are ginagawa ng pwedeng businessman. Usually, businessmen, instead of putting up money, capital on their own money, they would ask the banks to provide them a business loan. So, they can start the business, di ba?
Okay.
That becomes...
Use other people's money.
Purpose of making more money.
Yan, okay. At least guys, klaro na yun, no? You are borrowing because you are going to use that money to earn more money. Tama ba yung pagkakaintindi ko, Coach Ron? So guys, now, yung pala yung tinatawag natin good debt. I borrow because I'm going to use this money to earn more money. So klaro tayo doon. So yan. So, pero paano naman yun, Coach Ron? Kung let us say, nag-borrow ka nga kasi nilagay mo sa business, but of course, we suffered and experienced pandemic last year. Diba? So, how would you classify that now? Kung hindi mo ngayon mabayaran, Coach Rod, Coach Jeff, diba?
Hindi naman siya technically bad debt. Ano lang
hindi
siya?
Pa rin. Oo, hindi pa rin. Pala, okay. It's just that you're in a, it's a good debt. So happen lang you're in a bad situation kasi
right.
Either temporarily nag-shutdown yung operations, diba? Okay, I'm learning another thing pala. Sige.
Ito, meron tayong mga comments ng mga viewers natin. Sabi ni Angelo Lofranco, good debt produces cash flow. Diba? Sabi ni Eunice Oshin Jose, good debt, capital for business, and additional funding. Sabi ni Cyron Marasigan, good debt puts money in your pocket. Bad debt takes money out of your pocket.
Ayun, okay. I like that. Very practical yung mga yung mga definition ng ating mga financial advisors. Just guys, just keep it coming para i-acknowledge namin la Coach Ron at la Coach Jeff.
Maria Rowan Amor Godorio, something that produces cash flow. Yes, similar.
Okay.
Sabi ni Yum Nones Fortes, good debt has the potential to increase your net worth.
Wow, I like that. Something that can increase my net worth is actually a good debt. Parang gusto ko yung definition na yan. Anyway, going back to you, Coach Rods, you were saying something kasi kanina.
Actually, tama naman yung lahat, di ba? Kasi you can have a housing loan, which is, of course, if you acquire the house, it becomes an asset, di ba? Pero it started as a loan, di ba? Then again, depende kasi yun kung saan mo gagamitin yung bahay. So, this cash flow generating asset, tama ba? Or just titiran mo lang, di ba? So, again, it really depends, no? Pero alam mo, naalala ko lagi, no? Whenever I'm asked about, is this good or bad? Naalala ko si Franklin Roosevelt, I think. Yeah,
Franklin Roosevelt. Yan, okay.
Kasi, nothing is good or bad.
Nothing is good or bad. Okay.
Thinking makes it so.
Oh, wow. Medyo profound yan, Coach Ron. Nothing is good or bad, but thinking makes it so. Wow.
Kaya minsan, mas masarap na hindi nag-iisip no? Para...
Ganun pala yun, no?
Hindi lang, babuti tsaka kasamaan. Pag nag-isip ka.
Okay.
But then again, it's like it's all about perception nga di ba?
Perception. Okay.
Technical about it, di ba? Tama naman pag sinabing bad debts, ito yung pwedeng pwedeng sabihin natin nagiging extension ng credit card mo yung sweldo mo.
Wow.
Right.
That's interesting.
Lang yung sweldo mo, nagbabayad ka na kaagad.
Oo.
Now, it's something
parang ina-advance mo na, ganun ba yun?
Yeah.
Oo.
Sabi ng brother ko before, Coach Jeff, when you're in debt, especially if you're not able to manage it, para ka raw nasa quicksand.
Quicksand,
Pero hindi ka makalabas. And the more, di ba? The more you struggle with it, di ba? The more you're sinking with it. Diba?
Right.
So very important. So, alam na natin, di ba? Yung difference.
Yep. Right. What about you, Professor Sai? What's your take on that?
Okay, sige. Maganda yung sinabi ni Coach Ron kanina. To start with, ano ba yung good tsaka yung bad? Kasi since it's a matter of perception, pwede kasi they would always say, good debt naman to kasi nung binili ko, masaya naman ako. Diba? Pag masaya ako, diba may mga ganun Diba? Masaya naman ako dahil masaya ako, lalo ako sinisipag.
Nagagamit ko naman.
O, diba? Bad to kung binili ko tapos hindi ko naman pinakikinabangan. May mga ganun justification, guys Diba? Sa akin ngayon, ang take on this one, well, if it is a debt, kung utang yan, ang tanong is, kaya bang bayaran? Kasi kung 'Di ba? Katulad nung kanina binanggit ko, pwedeng it's a business loan. Eh, ang problema, Coach Ron, Coach Chef, nagsara yung negosyo mo eh. Paano mo ngayon
Right.
siya babayaran? 'Di ba?
Mm.
So would you still consider that as a good debt? Eh, doon nababagsak din sa bad debt. Kasi ang tanong doon, do we have the capacity to pay for it? Kasi the reason kung bakit natin siya kinuha, kasi we do have the capacity, pero in installment. Diba, hindi mo siya kayang bilhin ng buo, kaya mo siya kinuha. Diba? Yun eh.
Tama.
Whether it's a business loan or it's a personal loan na kasi, bawa, gusto mong bumili ng bagong gadget. Ang halimbawa, halaga ng bagong gadget, bawa, cellphone. iPhone 12 Max Pro, tama ba? O iPhone 12 Pro Max. Yan. It's around 70,000 eh. Diba?
Right.
Wala kang 70,000 pero meron kang 30,000. So anong gagawin mo? Then I'll call my good friend, Louis, pwede ba through MCP? Diba? Tama ba? So guys, I mean, meron ka naman pambayad eh. Kulang lang. Pero alam mo na meron kang regular na na tatanggapin pa rin kasi may sweldo ka, may professional fee ka, may commission ka, 'di ba? So na-anticipate ko na kaya ko naman siyang bayaran. 'Di ba? It's just that kulang lang. So anong gagawin ko? Simple. Di tawagan natin si MCP, Louis, pwede ba tayo magkita? Ano sasabihin ni Louis? Walang problema, 'di ba? That's why I'm here. So ano nangyari ngayon doon, guys? Ako hindi ko kagad pwedeng sabihin it's a bad debt eh. 'Di ba? Yung masyado sabi, hindi naman nag-produce ng ng cash flow 'yan eh. In the first place, sorry, hindi ko siya na-expect mag-produce ng cash flow. But it helped me in my profession. Bakit? Kasi yung cellphone na yan, nagagawa ko ngayon, matawagan mabuti yung mga kliyente ko. Diba? Kasi, guys, would you agree?
Leverage.
There are some businessmen na ang hawak nilang cellphone hanggang ngayon, Nokia pa rin. Kaya pag tinawagan mo, sabi, choppy, diba? Kasi yung phone mo, analog pa. 5G na ngayon tayo eh. Diba?
Right.
Pero bumili ka ng bagong phone. Medyo mahal. But you know, magagamit mo siya in the long run kasi matibay eh. Diba? So for me, hindi man nag-increase yung cash flow ko, pero kasi may pambayad ako and it would make my work easier. So sa akin, okay ako doon. Pero going back doon sa discussion and how would you minimize yung bad debts mo? Ang talay ko na sinasabi doon is yung lifestyle ko. If I acquire that utang, kaya ko ba siyang bayaran in installment? Kasi hindi ko siya talaga kayang bayaran ng isang buhos, kaya nga ng utang eh, di ba? Kung kaya mo siyang bayaran in installment, yun ang lagi natin titingnan nun. It would always boil down to lifestyle. May pambayad ba ako ng installment? Kasi kung wala akong pambayad ng installment, sasabihin ko sa sarili ko, manahimik ka. Di ba? Otherwise, it would really turn out as a bad debt. Or talagang bad debt talaga siya. Or eventually, it would turn as bad trip, Coach Ron. Diba? Kasi wala ka talagang pambayad. Lakasan ka lang ng loob.
Bad trip, bad experience.
Bad experience.
Diba?
Right. And you have to also consider, guys, okay lang na mag-installment, pero kung marami ka ng ini-installment,
ayun.
Diba? Ma-overwhelm ka, mabubulunan ka, akala mo kaya mo pa pala. Yun pala, yung take-home pay mo, pambayad na lang lahat ng mga ginawa mong installment because you were thinking, hey, this particular appliance, naka-installment yan. This particular appliance, naka-installment yan. So ano nangyari? Na-overwhelm ka naman. So you have to really check. Tama sinabi ni Professor Sai, would you be able to pay it every month? At the same time, hindi maapektuhan yung lifestyle mo. Kasi pag maapektuhan yung lifestyle, yari. Right? Very, very important yan. Yeah.
Yes, Coach Ron.
It's the summer. Parang last month, summer pa rin, di ba?
Init. Diba, no?
Split type na aircon.
Installment ba yan o cash?
Yes. Installment, 6 months.
6 months. O kanino man makinuha?
Ito maganda.
Sige.
Kung gusto nyo ba
sige.
Isang financing company na hindi lang i-deliver sa yung yung gadget or probably high ticket
item
purchase like an aircon,
yan.
Kotse, pwedeng bahay.
Oo.
Depende sa pero maganda dito. Ito maganda lang ko Prof, no? The reason why I chose MCF, I'm an investor there kasi maganda dito, Prof, you have the option to pay it off. 2 months ka pa lang. Biglang meron kang extra cash flow na sobra. you can pay off the balance nang hindi ka sinisingil dun sa ano mo, rest dun sa next succeeding mo. Diba? So, perfect po pag maglo-loan ka ng kotse.
Ayun, meron palang gano'n, no, Coach Ron? So, shout out tayo to our very good friend, Louie. Hi, Louie. If you're listening and watching right now, we are so thankful. Since sa pinag-uusapan namin tatlo, debt, yan, okay. Sakto-sakto pala, no, Coach Ron?
Yung company namin ni Louie, na MCF, really not just a lending company but more of a financing company.
Financing company, yeah. It's a company that actually helps you guys in your personal purchases, whether it's a gadget or mga high-ticket item, yeah, to make it possible, and also to help you with your cash flow management. Yun ang nagustuhan ko doon, Coach Ron, Coach Jeff, diba? He would even assess kung kaya ba, diba? Yun ang maganda man kay sa... O yun, di ba?
Cash flow worksheet assessment.
May cash flow worksheet assessment.
Can you really afford to do this installment? Kasi he wants to make sure na sustainable din for you. That's something right. Nice. So, if you guys are looking... Yeah, go ahead, Coach Ron.
Yung unang kotse ko was financed by him. And it took us like 6 months to really plan for it. And when is the perfect time to get it? So, alam mo yan, di ba kasi kung gusto lang ng kliyente, madali di ba? Pwede naman ako madali, di ba? Pero the due diligence is there, di ba? So, yun ang kailangan natin, we have to be good payers, pero we have to look for good partnerships as well, di ba? Alam mo na hindi ka mapapasama.
Yan, I like that. So, going back dun sa binabanggit natin kanina. So, guys, sa akin, my take on that is you have to check your lifestyle, guys. Yung hindi mo naman pwede i-deprive yung sarili mo. And this is one of the things that we as coaches, we're also trying to control. Hindi naman ibig sabihin or correct, control, to correct. Not naman dahil sa bumili ka ng gadget, bumili ka ng sports car, bumili ka ng magandang bahay, ibig sabihin, you are splurging. Diba? The very reason nga that you're working hard is because you want to enjoy it. Ang lagi lang natin sinasabi is this the kind of lifestyle, guys, na you can really afford? Yan. Because if you can afford it, then go. Diba? Bakit mo naman i-guilty yung sarili mo na, kasi that's bad debt, kasi it's not increasing. Guys, when we speak of it, it's not always because kasi nag-expect ka ng cash. Remember this, guys, the most important asset is yourself. Diba? Kapag ang sarili mo, maayos ka, you feel good, then you can easily do your job, your profession, your work, di ba? Tama po ba, Coach Ron, Coach Jeff? Kasi lagi natin kino-correlate, kailangan cash flow. Di ba? But nalilimutan natin, you are the first asset. So, guys, check your lifestyle. Kung kaya ng lifestyle mo yan, well, then and good. That's one of the ways to correct. But moving further po, what if kung nandun ka na nga, Coach Ron, Coach Jeff, sa ganun situation na may utang ka? Ano ba yung mga iba pang practical tips natin na to help them minimize or if not totally avoid? Kasi nandun na sa ganun sitwasyon May utang na talaga. Ano ba mga suggestion mo, Coach Jeff?
So let's say, pag-usapan natin yung credit cards muna.
Yan, credit card. Classical yan. Sige.
So let's say you're in a credit card debt and you have a huge credit card with you. Diba? Na debt na, utang, hindi mo kayang bayaran, you're incurring interest every month, it's giving you a headache every month, talagang hindi ka na masaya sa kinikita mo dahil napupunta lang doon, tas puro interest ang binabayaran mo. First thing that you need to do is stop digging your own grave. Diba? So, ibig sabihin yung money behavior mo when it comes to credit cards does not match. Diba? It's not working well for you. So, the first thing that you need to do is just cut your credit card muna. And that happened to me. It turns out I am not a good credit card holder.
Paano ka ba? Impulsive buyer ka ba, Coach Jeff? Yung bang, since alam mo na meron kang credit limit, swipe lang ng swipe. Ganun ba yan? Tama ba?
Yung sa akin naman, hindi ko naman siya na ma-max out.
Okay.
Kaya ko naman bayaran in full. The problem with me is I could not pay on time.
Okay. Oo, sige.
Nakakalimutan ko. So, bigla may tatawag. Oo, babayaran ko mamaya, babayaran.
Pero kami ng ABC training, may tatawag sa akin, naniningil. Ay, ayaw nga pala. Sige, babayaran ko na yan.
Classic, no?
my relationship with my credit card is not really good because it's not because I could not pay. It's because I keep forgetting to pay.
Yeah,
And I'm
because of the
incurring
deadlines.
those,
Yan.
yeah, the deadline. And I'm incurring those interest rates na malaki dahil nakakalimutan ko magbayad on time. Dahil hindi naman yan auto-debit eh. Hindi mo naman pwedeng, diba, when you purchase, hindi naman yan mag-auto-debit sa bank account mo. You have to really either do a transfer or mga ganun, di ba? So I had to adjust with my behavior. Kasi syempre, yung ibang tao, you want to increase your credit standing, di ba? Yung ano mo. So that when you go into business and you want to do business loans with banks, they can grant you favorable terms because they can see that you have a long business relationship with the bank. So if you want to develop that good relationship, a credit card is also a good tool, especially pag lumalaki yung limit mo. Ang problem sa akin, nakakalimutan kong bayaran. So I don't have that good relationship. So anong gagawin ko? As much as I can, if I can just pay it in cash, mas maganda. Or number two naman, I have to set those, dun sa calendar ko na like, let's say 5 days before, naka-calendar na yan na pay, blah, blah, blah.
Yun, okay.
Ganun. Oh.
So, ano
kasi
talaga,
wala naman akong Coach Ron na magre-remind sa akin. Si Coach Ron would remind me every day, na-send mo na ba yung ganito? Na-post mo na ba to? Wala naman sa credit card eh. Nabayaran mo na ba to? Na ganito na. Walang ganun.
Oo.
Di ba?
Yes, Coach Ron. You're saying something.
O ba, i-remind kita?
Magiging happy ka ba, Coach Jeff, kung i-remind ka ni Coach Ron? ABCBA pa rin, no? Diba? Magiging happy ka ba kung i-remind ka daw niya every day?
Oo, kaya kailangan. So you have to understand your money behavior. Ngayon, pag lumubog ka na sa utang dahil hindi mo kayang bayaran in full, the first thing that you need to do is you consolidate your debts first. Let's say you have 3 credit cards.
Okay, 3 credit cards. 5. Naku,
then lahat yan, marami ka ng utang, hindi mo kayang bayaran in full. And then you're having problems na. The old way of doing it is you pay kung ano man yung pinakamalaking utang mo muna.
Pinakamalaki, yan. O, sige.
Concentrate ka muna doon, and then pag nabayaran mo yan, move on to the next. The problem with that is all of them are incurring huge interest.
Okay.
For example, you have 5 credit cards at doon ka muna sa pinakamalaki. Hindi mo kayang bayaran in full yung pinakamalaki, it's still incurring interest. At yung mga hindi mo binabayaran, nako, mas malaking interest ang binabayaran mo. So it's not working well for you. What you need to do is consolidate your debts first. And the best way to consolidate your debt is make a balance transfer. A lot of banks are offering balance transfers right now that gives you favorable terms na hindi 3.5% yung interest na binabayaran mo or 2% na binabayaran mo. Right now, there are banks that offer anywhere between 0.40% to 0.60%.
Oh wow!
Especially pandemic, right? They're helping a lot of Filipinos na and they'd like to acquire you as their client. So ang gagawin nila, bayaran ko lahat ng utang mo, kliyente na kita, bigyan kita mababa interest.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Ganun ang ginagawa ng mga banks. So what you need to do is you apply to several banks. Sabihin mo sa kanila na, I'd like to do a balance transfer to your bank. What are the terms? Diba? Para ka lang nagbabayad ng tax, meron kang finish line. Systematic yung pagbayad mo ng bill, ng debts mo. Tapos pag meron kang dumating na malaking cash flow, bayaran mo na agad. Huwag mo nang sabihin na, okay na yan kasi naka-systematic na ako nagbabayad ng utang. You want to end it as quickly as possible pag merong dumating na malaking cash flow. Pero pag walang dumarating malaking cash flow, make the debt payment systematic muna.
Regular payments muna, no? Regular payments muna.
That's right.
And then,
even if you have one credit card, you can still do a balance transfer. Pwede pa rin naman. Di ba? Pero the best pa rin dyan, para sa akin. The best pa rin dyan. Kung meron kang malaking utang, whether shark loan yan or kahit anong klaseng loan yan or credit card loan yan, the best pa rin para to get out of debt is kung meron kang nanay or tatay or kamag-anak na magbabayad para sa'yo in full. And then bayaran mo na lang siya, walang interest.
Ayun, no? So guys, for those who are listening and watching right now, no? Diba?
Right.
Tawag lang kayo
kay... yung pride mo. Wala mo ng pride.
Tawag lang daw kayo kay Papa Ron tsaka kay Papa Jeff.
Kung meron kang nanay, tatay, or kamag-anak, kausapin mo siya.
Oo.
I've learned my lesson the hard way. Pero can you help me out? And then, basta bayaran mo. Huwag
That's
kang
right. That's right.
tatakbo.
Oo.
Bayaran mo
Tama ka
sila.
doon, Coach Jeff. We are just being realistic here, guys. Na
Right,
the reason why you got stuck with that utang, it's really because of the lifestyle. And you know, if you're really in that position, it wouldn't hurt to ask our parents for help. 'Di ba? And siyempre, yung mga parents naman natin, sabi ko nga ako, as a parent, kung sabihin ng anak ko, Dad, ganito, sige, tutulungan kita. But, ito yung gagawin natin.
Yan.
Diba? But, ito yung gagawin natin. Diba?
Right.
Tutulungan mo siya, pero at the same time, tutulungan mo din siyang madisiplina yung kanyang, yung kanyang money behavior. Diba? Sabi nga nila, diba, not unless, i-correct natin yung ganong klaseng pag-uugali natin sa pera. Coach Ron, would you agree kung hindi mo kaya i-manage yung 10 piso, hindi mo rin kaya i-manage yung 1 million?
Yes. I truly agree with that.
Diba? Kasi a lot of people say, kung meron lang akong 1 million, wala na akong problema. Diba? Ako, hindi ako naniniwala doon eh. Kung yung 10 piso nga, namang problema ka. Much more pa yung ginawa mo lang, pinalaki mo lang lalo yung problema mo. But I do agree with what you said, Coach Jeff. Maganda yun.
Oo. Pero kailangan magbayad. Bayaran mo sila.
Oo, dapat
diba? Kasi tinulungan ka eh. So bayaran mo sila.
Oo.
Pero kung wala ka namang privilege na ganyan, na wala kang kamag-anak or kapatid or nanay, tatay na magbabayad ng utang mo in your behalf, then you have to go for the lesser evil na talaga. As much as possible, you lessen those interest rates. Kasi doon ka talaga pinapatay pag hindi mo kayang bayaran and wag mo nang ulitin. Diba?
Yeah,
Right.
right.
Once you get out, don't go back. Right? So ibig sabihin, yung credit cards, you have to cut that out. If you cannot pay it in full, wag na, di ba? Or you hire a financial coach to help you manage your cash flow.
Yun, ang ganda nun. Yeah.
Oh,
right.
So for example, you have a money behavioral concern or meron kang issue sa money behavior mo. You can hire a financial coach to help you manage your finances para siya pwedeng magsabi sa iyo, sige, ito pwede mong bayaran installment yan, kaya pa. Ito wag mong gagawin. Ito ganito ang gawin mo. Ito para nag-guide ka every month. You hire a financial coach to do that for you. Kung hindi mo kayang kontrolin on your own. For example, 'di ba? Merong mga hindi mo habit na ganito ganyan, then you hire a good financial coach to monitor that on your behalf. Tama? Would you agree with that, Coach Ron and Professor Sai?
Come na, Coach Ron, please.
Yeah, so I agree with that, no? Kasi everybody needs some positive reinforcement.
That's right.
Kaya financial advisor. Pero ako, mas share ko lang doon sa credit card part. Pag marami kang utang sa credit card, number 1, di ba? Tama yung sinabi ni Coach Jeff, di ba? Cut mo na yan. Tapos, masanay ka na to purchase in cash. Use a debit card. Pag hindi kaya ng debit card, nada. Ako, alam ni Coach, ako, meron akong sariling formula when it comes to purchases.
Sige, Coach Ron.
Let's say 60,000 worth of na iPhone.
iPhone, yeah.
Pero kung sobrang 120,000. Bakit? Kasi in 60,000 you can pay off the iPhone in cash. Pero in 60,000 goes to an investment na hindi mo gagalawin.
Wow, nice. I like that. Ganda na.
Magandang mindset yan.
You're challenging yourself na, hey, since magastos ako, I'm gonna challenge myself na the more I spend, the more I invest, or the more I...
Right. Kumbaga, tinatapatan mo ng investment.
Tama.
Ang term natin doon, guys, is back to back. Yan.
Back to back. I love that.
Back to back. No? So, guys, for those who are listening and watching right now, what's your opinion on this one? Ano ba mga tips nyo na pwede nating i-share? Diba? You can just put it in the comment section because itong mga pinag-uusapan natin for tonight, ito yung mga based on our personal experiences. Kasi sabi ko nga po, kahit wala pa yata akong kakilala, kahit yung mga high net worth client, guys, na hindi sila nagkaroon ng utang. Actually, mga high net worth clients, sila pa nga yung mga malalaki yung utang kung tutusin. It's just that they have a different money behavior. Diba? And speaking of high net worth clients, guys, for those who are listening and watching right now, would you like to learn how to close deals with high net worth clients? Would you like to know how to talk to high net worth clients? And guys, ano bang skills yung kailangan mo kapag ka mga high net worth clients po yung kausap nyo? So guys, welcome to our ABC Masterclass this coming Saturday from 2 o'clock to 5 o'clock in the afternoon together with Coach Ron and Coach Jeff. Professor Sai will be teaching you mga practical tips on how to handle yung mga high net worth client. Guys, last year pandemic, but our company, my company, we were able to close 100 million deals. Sino po sila? Mga high net worth clients. Would you like to learn that? Then see you this coming Saturday. Visit nyo lang po yung Facebook account ni ABC. They always be closing. Tapos check nyo po siya. Then we'll be seeing you on Saturday. Diba? Yan. So, yun in terms sa mga high net worth. Pagdating sa utang, it's just that mas lalo lang sila experience, Coach Jeff, to handle it, diba? Mas ano sila, yung bang, ang tawag ko nga doon, mga battle scarred na yung mga yan eh.
Yeah.
Kaya alam nilang
they
how
can
to
leverage
handle.
on it.
That's right. They can leverage on it.
They can leverage debt. Yun ang maganda doon. So if you guys want to learn how to close high net worth clients, we'll see you guys this coming Saturday, 2 p.m. Register kayo. May promo rate po tayo for ABC graduates. If you're not yet an ABC graduate, you can still attend. So that's going to be this coming Saturday, 2 p.m. The registration is still open. Enroll po kayo dyan. It's going to help you. Kasi ang question dyan is not to learn how to approach high net worth clients. That's the wrong question. The right question is, if I have a high net worth client, can I close that high net worth client?
Oo. Ready ka ba?
Ready ka bang i-close yan?
Oo.
Kasi madali lang naman magturo ng how to approach high net worth clients.
Correct.
We provide you with the strategies, ganyan. Pero pagkausap mo na, how do you close them?
That's right. Diba? That's right. Oo.
Kasi kailangan baliktarin mo. You have to learn first how to close them para kung nagkataon may tumapat sa yung high net worth client, then alam mo anong gagawin mo. Rather than marunong kang mag-approach, pero pag na-approach mo, paano ko mag-close? Bye, patay tayo dyan.
Patay ka na doon. Oo, tama.
Right.
Basahin lang natin ito yung comment sa nating listener. Sabi niya rito, sabi ni Sue Valenzuela, yan, okay. Leave the credit card at home when you go out. Yun daw yung suggestion niya para ma-minimize yung regarding sa utang.
Right.
Diba?
Ito yung maganda. Ito yung magandang sinabi ni Bert Arcilia. If you can't buy it twice, you can't afford it.
Wow.
Ito yung back-to-back na sinasabi mo, Professor Sai. Ito yung sinasabi ni Coach Ron na pag bibili ako ng cellphone worth 70,000, dapat meron din akong 70,000 na pang-save or pang-invest. Diba? So, ganun lang kasimple. If you can't buy it twice, you can't afford it. Oh my gosh. That's something brilliant. I love that. I love that. May tanong si Jigs Goho Cruz. Is it advisable for rookies daw, Professor Sai?
Yeah, actually, even if you are a rookie, guys, part of learning kasi natin ito is when ka magiging ready to handle. Diba? Even in our Master Closer Blueprint, tinuturo yun how to approach people, how to approach clients, whether high net worth yan. Guys, tandaan nyo, pare-pareho mga tao yung kausap nyo. Ang question lang is, yung kausap mong high net worth client, iba na yung level ng question ng mga yan. Kaya ang tanong doon is, ready ka ba? But how do you become ready? Then by taking this masterclass, kumbaga, kung MCB graduate ka, ile-level up pa natin yung skill sets mo ngayon by learning how to talk with high net worth clients. By first thinking like, para kang high net worth client, di ba? Yan. Okay. Coach Ron, you were saying something kanina. Sige nga po. Sorry.
Yeah. Teka lang, I'm fixing mine.
Sige.
Okay. So if you feel, guys, that we are adding value to you guys, if you're learning a lot of things, if you feel na you'd like us to continue doing this every single week, then send us stars. How do you send stars? Dito sa comment section, dyan sa cellphones ninyo or sa laptops or sa iPads ninyo, meron ka makikitang icon dyan na star. Click that icon, and if you feel that we're adding value to you, send us so stars para ma-shoutout ka namin so that you can continue to support us and we can continue to do this every single week. So show us some love by sending us those stars. Fantastic.
Okay, fantastic. Oh, Coach Jeff, okay na ba audio ko? Yan.
Yeah.
Yan, okay.
You know,
sige,
one thing also na I think pwedeng nating ituro or pwedeng nating i-share is paano naman, Coach, how do we settle our debts pag sa tao naman tayo nagkautang?
Yan. Yan ang maganda yan, Coach.
Kasi credit card. Kasi nga ako, stand ko pa nga sa credit card, Coach. Alam mo ba, last week lang, nabayaran ko na yung credit card na utang ko sa RCBC. 10 years ago.
Oh, wow. Congratulations, Coach Ron.
Nahanap pa nila ako.
Galing,
pero I was able to negotiate. Kasi pag credit cards, pwede mo naman yan i-negotiate. I was able to negotiate from 70,000 to 54,000 na lang yung binayaran ko, coach.
Pina-waive na yung mga ibang penalties, no? Yan,
diba?
tama,
So
tama.
you have, di ba, kung meron ka talaga, and meron talaga kasing situation na, di ba, you're put into that situation na wala, you really can't pay your debts, ganyan, di ba? Pero, mahalaga if you're in the position to pay, di ba, you pay, pero you can negotiate.
That's right.
Pero yung sinasabi ko kanina na, di ba, how do you go about when you have debts naman sa tao?
Yan, sige.
Ako kwento ko lang, no, my brother, si Kuya Rads, no, Coach Jeff, na my brother. Before, nakwento niya sa akin before na sobrang dami niyang sobrang daming utang.
Okay.
And before then, he became a very successful network marketing guy, and as soon as he was able to naka-recover siya financially, alam mo ginawa niya? Inisa-isa niya talaga yung lahat ng pinag-uutangan niya. Pinuntahan niya, kinausap niya, hey, I'm willing to pay. I'm willing to pay. I'm willing to pay. And guess what? More than half of them didn't let him pay na.
Oh, wow.
Sabihin, sige, okay na yun, bless, iyan ko na lang sa yan. Kasi parang number one, siguro na lang, grace of God na rin yun eh. Diba? Ako naniniwala ako dun eh. Diba? And I was put into that situation din before, coaches.
Yeah.
Diba? Na parang inisa-isa ko lahat ng mga pinangungutangan ko before. And meron mga times na, hindi, wala yun, okay na yun. Diba? Meron ganun eh. Pero, and meron din times na yung mga hiniraman ko before, nung sila naman ang humiram sa akin, diba? Pinahiram ko din. So hanggang ngayon, hindi pa rin nagbabayad yung iba, pero okay lang din. Diba? Pero yung sabihin, why?
Shoutout kayo nga pala, yung merong...
Diba? Okay lang yan, you know what? Wala. Kasi sa akin, ako, lagi sinabi, you just pay whenever you're able to pay.
Yeah.
Diba? Kasi, diba, minsan ganun talaga, you're in a position to help, then help.
Tama.
Kung if you chose that path to help, wag mong gigipitin yung tao. Kasi remember, you chose to help.
That's
and
right.
Hindi ka na makakatulong kung gigipitin mo din siya. Kung
tama.
hindi pa siya Ayun, pero kailangan lang dalawin sila nung panaginip, ay kailangan ko palang bayaran si
coach.
Tama. At the same time, guys, maraming mga nagpapahiram na nahihiyang maningil.
Oo, tama.
Diba? So kung ikaw...
Be the first one.
Yeah, be the first one to acknowledge. Every time you meet that person, or every single week, every 2 weeks, every month, nire-remind mo siya na, nire-recognize mo na may utang ka, na magbabayad ka sa ganito, magbabayad ka sa ganyan. Hindi yung nakautang ka na, tapos wala na, as if walang nangyari. Nakikita kayo, walang nangyari.
Oo, di ba? Parang
papakamot na lang.
Nagka-amnesia na, no?
Oo, paano ko ba sisingilin to? Siyempre, nahihiya din sila. Right? Tsaka, huwag ka mahihiyang magsabi rin na medyo gipit. Di ba? Pero I recognize na merong utang. Diba? Medyo ginigipit lang ako ngayon. Can I pay you in terms? Or can I pay you ito lang muna? Para nakikita nila yung intention mo.
May in good faith ka.
That's right. Kumbaga, ina-assure mo pa rin yung mga creditors mo na, guys, I'm going to pay. Just give me some more time because times are a bit hard, but hindi ko naman kinakalimutan yon. Yung sense of assurance lang din na magbabayad tayo. Or may encounter ba kayo na gano'n na yung nangutang, siya pa yung galit doon sa pinagkakautangan niya. Diba?
Di ba sabihin, ikaw naman, kala mo, hindi ka babayaran eh. Pero mga 10 years na utang.
Diba, no? Galit ka.
Props ay, coaches, ito yung medyo mahirap. Yung tipong sinabi mo na, times are hard eh. Pero, nagpunta ka ng Boracay.
Oo, di ba? Nakakano pa doon sa, pinost mo pa. Di ba, no? Di ba? Nakalagay doon, the life, no? Tapos yung sinisingil mo, no? Times are hard, Coach Ronnie. Kasi ganito, ganyan eh. So guys, for those who are listening and watching, may ganun ba kayong mga experience? Pakilagay nga sa comment section.
Hindi ako nananawagan kung may utang ako sa 1,000, 2,000, nakalimutan kong bayaran. PM nyo lang po ako.
Ayun.
Tama. Tsaka tama. Yung huwag kayong magagalit kung kayo na nga may utang, kayo pa nagagalit.
Tama.
Di ba? Huwag yung grabe ka naman. Magbabayad naman ako. Grabe naman tong buhay na to. Kala mo, hindi ako magbabayad, hindi ako tatakas. Kaya ko yung bayaran. Nagkataon lang na hindi ko kayang bayaran ngayon. Huwag mo naman akong maliitin. Grabe ka naman. Grabe naman. Magbabayad ako. Huwag ka mag-alala.
Hindi naman ako tatakas pero lumipat na ako ng tirahan.
So, tandaan mo, hindi na ako mangungutang sa'yo ever again. Tandaan mo yan. Last na to, pero babayaran ko yan. Huwag ka mag-alala. Huwag mo na ako singilin.
Hindi naman ako tumatakas pero lumipat lang kami ng bahay.
So pag ganun, guys, wag naman, di ba? I mean, they help you out. You don't need to to be mad or
galit pa no? Galit pa no? Go naman, hindi ka naman naniningil. Nagtatanong ka lang naman, di ba?
Tsaka kung meron talaga naniningil na kailangan ng pera, kung doon sa point na kailangan mo mag-dispose ng something to pay off that person, do it. Di ba? Do it. Diba, pwedeng, baka may extra phone ka, sige, benta ko nga muna to. Para, diba, or something like that. Kasi, again, especially right now, diba, times are hard, and minsan, napupunta tayo sa sitwasyon na kailangan natin manghiram, which is, yun yung pinakaayaw natin. Pero that's, coaches, yun ang pinaka-importante na role kasi natin as financial advisors.
Opo,
even tayo, hindi po kami, we're not
exempted.
Perfect.
Yeah, we're not perfect. We're not exempted, but we're here.
So don't judge us, diba? I mean that what makes a great sabihin na nating a mentor. Kasi pag meron siyang pinanghuhugutan na experience, diba? Mas maayos siya magturo kasi nagaling na ako diyan sa butas na yan.
Right.
If I were you,
love it, Coach Ron, love it. Kumbaga yun, ang tawag ko doon, tuition. And we already, even the best of us guys, Coach Ron, Coach Jeff, Professor Sai, we also paid our tuition to learn this. And we're also sharing it kasi whether tanggapin mo siya, matutunan mo siya o hindi, it's going to be up to you. But sabi nga nila, di ba, if you can learn it from us, you can learn it from good mentors like Coach Ron and Coach Jeff, well, then that's a good experience. Pero kung sabi mo, gusto mo rin siya may experience, wala problema. Di ba? Ang tanong nga lang doon is, ready ka ba?
Yan. Tama. Right? So if you guys would like to learn more techniques, more details on how to get out of debt, how to teach your clients in terms of money behavior nila, how to organize their cash flow, how to teach them money management techniques, then we highly encourage you to become an ABC graduate. Mag-enroll po kayo sa upcoming Master Closer Blueprint Workshop this coming June 19 and 20.
19 and 20, guys. Yeah.
That's right. If you want to learn the complete ABC closing system, you want to close deals in one sitting, you want to increase your closing ratio to 80% pataas, you want to close higher cases, you want to teach them cash flow management techniques, and you want to effectively set appointments anywhere between 3 to 11 appointments every week, then we highly encourage you to enroll sa Master Closer Blueprint Workshop this coming June 19 and 20. Naka-early bird rate promo pa po tayo dyan. Pero limited lang po yung seats, so secure your seats as early as now so that we can accommodate you and we'll see you there. Fantastic. Okay.
Fantastic talaga.
Naubos na yung oras natin.
Oo, ang bilis
Diba? Meron pa ba kayong ibibilin sa mga viewers natin, Coach Ron and Professor Sai, before we close our show?
Yeah. Okay.
Very, very important lang. We have to be a good payer, diba?
That's right.
Very important we have to recognize yung needs and wants natin. Let's prioritize what is needed, diba? Pero ayusin natin yung cash flow natin para yung last option na lagi yung kailangan mangutang. Diba?
That's right.
Tayo as financial advisors, we have very great responsibility sa mga kliyente natin. In order for us to teach, we have to have it first, diba? You cannot have something you don't have, diba?
Yan, I like that, Coach Ron.
Very, very important yun.
What about you, Professor Sai?
Well, ako naman, Coach Ron, Coach Jeff, ang lagi ko lang sinasabi is, tayo bilang mga magulang, kung yung ginagawa natin, yun din natutunan ng mga anak natin. So, if we want to set a good example as a parent and as a financial advisor or as an investor, na magandang pinag-uusap. Ako, I encourage, kami ni Coach Ayet, we encourage our kids. Pinag-uusapan namin yan regarding sa ganyan. Minsan yan ang mga topic namin. So, guys, for those who are listening and watching, Okay, wag rin kayong mahihiya na sabihin sa mga anak nyo na, alam mo anak, meron tayong utang, pero binabayaran naman namin yan.
Yep.
So they would also understand kung bakit minsan meron gusto yung anak nyo na hindi nyo ma-provide. It's not because hindi ayaw mo but it's because na you're also trying to control yung tinatawag natin cash flow. So one word guys, engagement. That's a very good engagement for parents and kids. Right. And kami po ni Coach Ayet, we engage our kids on that one. Yan. Sobrang engagement nga, Coach Ron, Coach Chef. Pag humingi ng allowance yung anak ko, sabi ko, resibo nung dati mong allowance, asan? Akin na. Diba?
Tama.
Diba?
Love it.
That's right. So guys, maraming salamat nga pala sa mga nagpadala ng stars. Si Lenny Sayapal, 3 weeks na siyang nagpapadala ng stars. Very, very generous. Thank you very much, Lenny Sayapal. Nagpadala rin ng stars. Yung ating idol, si Coach Brian Ordiales.
Yan.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Coach Brian.
Miss Marian.
Nagpapadala ng stars.
Miss Marian Cristel.
Morada Torres. Nagpadala rin ng stars.
Thank you so much, guys.
2 consecutive weeks na siya nagpapadala ng stars. Thank you very much. So if you feel na we're adding value to you guys, please send us those stars so that we can continue adding value to financial advisors every single week. We can continue to do this. And with that, thank you very much for watching the show. We are always here for you. My name is Coach Jeff Luspo.
This is Coach Ron.
And guys, it's Professor Sai. See you on Saturday. Tomorrow pala, sorry, for the opening. Tomorrow pala, guys. Friday. See you.
That's right.
So excited. Kumi. Coach B,
for the
Jamie.
opening. SM Bacoor.
Bring the whole family.
Remember,
always be